I'm Charlie. Charlie, good to see you.
Yeah, this is Sting. This is
hello. Hi.
Sting.
Nice to see you. Sting.
This is Sting, and this is Mark. One cabin in here. They've all got their own aircon.
Okay. It was such a relief to be able to be on a boat, to be able to travel across the sea. It was big enough for it to be a relatively comfortable trip.
Sun lounge.
Sun lounge, the sun deck. But the one problem we had was weather.
Just as you arrived, I'm just checking on the weather. We might have a little bit of a problem.
Oh, really?
Well, the problem is we've got a southwesterly monsoon.
Yeah.
So it's coming this way.
Right, okay.
You know, when that's still within proximity, I don't want to risk going out there.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm monitoring it as we speak.
Right.
See what happens. But I think we're going to have at least a one-day delay.
There's two fronts that are just slapping our way at the moment. It would be so depressing if we had to bail on this boat. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful, huge, this thing. It'd be so much fun. We just got to pray that it's going to be okay.
Blues here showing potential zones for those heavy tropical showers. Also, a big lump of rain heading towards the Philippines over the next couple of days or so. In Manila itself, temperatures are just up.
The problem is, it's a monsoon sort of season, so it brings rain and obviously high seas. The boat's ready to go, we're ready to go, but the weather is not. We went out on Derek's rib and it became completely obvious that the weather was not on our side.
You can see on the horizon that there's quite a bit of lumpy water out there. If you look to the horizon and you can see there's chop.
Yeah, then you don't want to be in.
By the time you get there, it's a big wave.
We've just had a couple of typhoons pass by the top of the Philippines, in between the Philippines and Taiwan. One is now sitting on there, and there's another one developing behind it. So if that goes and this one comes, then we're stuffed. So, what's the situation, Captain?
The situation is that's the one that's gone through and is now hitting Taiwan, and this is the one that's developing and is heading up, and it's going to come on at probably track the same or very similar to the last one.
Yeah.
There's low pressures everywhere.
Oh my God!
It's just a big mess, you know. So the chances of going anywhere are zero.
What happens is these typhoons are 300 miles wide, and they leave huge seas behind. And he said you can't risk going knowing that another one's coming. It could last up to 2 or 3 weeks, and I just don't have that time. So sadly, it's back to Manila and onto a plane to Taiwan.